Guys, welcome back to Let's Review Some Shit. Today I'm very excited to do Season 2, Episodes 1 and 3 of The Mandalorian on Disney+. You might be asking yourself, why are you doing from 1 to 3? I'm gonna get into that. It has to do with the style of the show, and it's something I really like about the style of the show. And let's just get right into the review. Let's check it out. So I was told something by my film teacher. He was my English teacher, but he based himself on film, and a lot of what we did in English class, he had related to movies. And one of the best things he ever told me is Star Wars is just cowboys in space. That's all Star Wars is. You could put Star Wars anywhere, and it's just cowboys. That's all it is. They've just made everything futuristic. That is exactly what The Mandalorian is. I think this season so far has proven it even more so. This is just a Western with a wrapping of Star Wars, and it's fantastic. I love this series. I love what they're doing. I love where they're going with it. So I'm going to get really into depth with how they've pushed forward and a couple of the weird things that I like that they're doing. Even if I don't like particular characters or story plots or add-ons, where they're going with it I really do like. So, Episode 1. He realized he has to go back to a planet that he's been to like 3 times. So I actually kind of like that because you get to see more of the planet. Because if they were just going from planet to planet, you'd be like, oh, I saw a glimpse of something. I didn't actually get more detail about what the planet does. The first planet that he goes to, it's in a desert. It's a full desert planet. And he has to go find another Mandalorian, if he's a Mandalorian or not, and ends up having to assist him to get back something that he has. This whole thing is so Western, it kind of hurts. Because he rides up there on his flying bike, horse, steed, whatever, and then he has to help the townfolk with the problem they're having. Yeah, I wonder if you guys have ever heard that one before. As I said, I like this stuff. I truly do. Like, it's fun. The fact that he meets new characters, he has to assist people. This whole 3 episodes, and I'm assuming the rest of the season, reminds me of, I play video games, The Witcher, where you actually love doing the side story. That's all this is. He does constant side stories to get himself more information about the main plot, but it's an enjoyable ride so far. Like, there was an episode and a couple scenes that I was like, I'm not huge on that, but generally speaking, I was enjoying them. So Season 1, he has to go help slay a beast. Season 2, he has to help a traveler to their destination. And Season 3, he's finally getting some information and we're going more to the regular plot. So I don't want to give too much away from any of these if you guys are like just going to start watching that season. But I will give little tidbits, I guess. Season 2, Episode 2, there's like the person he's helping. I want to say creature because it's an alien. Like, they're all aliens. It's kind of annoying. I wasn't a big fan. It's no Jar Jar Binks or anything, but I wasn't huge on that character. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter that I didn't like that character because it was the adventure that they were going on that was so much fun and like could actually pull you away. Episode 3, he runs into more Mandalorians and he finds out more about his background and of the Mandalore. So that's immediately entertaining, and you start to question, oh, there's more kinds and different races, or are they 2 different cults, religions? So in that aspect, I thought that was really cool, and I love seeing the backgrounds and stuff like that. The background's complete. Let's just say the Mandalorian is a gangster. There's a couple scenes where he just plays a complete badass, like top of the line. Like, I've seen other, like the first season, right? He does some cool stuff. It's pretty entertaining. This season, like right off the bat, Episode 1, he really does come off as just a complete badass. I'm trained for this. Like, this is how it goes. They have to jump him around every once in a while to be like, hey, like, he's still human and he can die and whatnot. But generally speaking, they really play him off as a badass, and I really like that. And there's always these little Easter eggs in all the backgrounds of like the movies and other characters. I am just waiting for Jar Jar Binks to show up and do something evil so he can shoot him and everyone could be like, ah, finally. But that's just one of those things that I'm waiting for. Okay guys, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to ruin anything, but I wanted to generally point some things out. And I also just want to say, I like this season more than season 1 already, which I guess is saying a lot because season 1 was very popular. Everyone enjoyed it. Not saying I didn't, but already with these 3 episodes, I completely prefer where they're going with it, and I'm so happy that this is the style they've decided to go with. It's just constantly like side plots, side plot after side plot, and usually in a show you're just like, come on, get to the main thing, like no one cares about this. But in this particular show, you get to see more of the universe that everyone wanted to outside of the movies. You know, the movies could only do so much, but you know, they're capped at so many hours. But now we have episodes and they're fully expanding on that and showing you everything that's actually around. So far I'm just going to give it a thumbs up and say it's great. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic. I can't bounce around and say there's too many bad things. There's the odd cheesy thing and, you know, womp rats and just some of the stuff they say that comes off odd. But Star Wars, so that's just what happens. So generally speaking, yeah, I'm going to say you should go out and check this out if you haven't already. It's time to go see it.